Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll call the meeting of the State Allocation Board to order at 4:03 p.m. May we take the roll, please, Ms. Jones?
Yes, Senator Wilk,
Present.
Senator Laird, Senator Newman,
Here.
Assemblymember Bonta, Assemblymember Murasucci, Assemblymember
Well
Davis.
now.
I'm sorry?
I said, you got that name so well now.
I really am practicing.
I'm proud of
Coming
you.
off of member to Murasucci is really kind of a tongue twister for me at
I
sometimes.
still can't get it.
Assemblymember Davies.
Here.
Juan Morales,
Here.
Jeremy Smith,
Here.
Ana Lasso,
Here.
Gail Miller.
Here, we have a quorum. Thank you, everyone. Pursuant to Senate Bill 189, we're conducting this meeting by Zoom. It's also being broadcast in room 4221 at the Ziggurat Building at 707 3rd Street in West Sac, if you'd like to provide public comment in person. For the meeting to run efficiently, everyone will be muted during the meeting. Please use the raise hand feature when it is time to make a comment, and we will call on you at that time and unmute you. If you are calling into the meeting and not using the Zoom or appearing in person, unfortunately, we will not be able to recognize you at this time, but encourage you to reach out to our team. I would like to note that we will not be holding a closed session that was previously noticed on the agenda. And we are thrilled that Senator Newman is joining us. Thank you very much, Senator. You're replacing Senator Leyva. Not that anyone replaces Senator Leyva, but we look forward to your leadership on this board and hope that you enjoy your time here and you get to work with some pretty amazing people. So with that, we are, Ms. Silverman, do you want to present the minutes?
The minutes are ready for your approval.
Great. Any questions or comments? Any public comment? Seeing none, I will move approval. May we have a second?
Wilk seconds.
Great. Thank you, Senator Wilk. Ms. Jones, will you take roll on the minutes, please?
Certainly. Senator Wilk,
Yes.
Senator Newman,
All right.
Assemblymember Davies,
Aye.
Juan Morales,
Aye.
Jeremy Smith,
Aye.
Ana Lasso,
Aye.
Gail Miller.
Aye, the minutes are approved. Next, we will move to the executive officer statement, please, Ms. Silverman.
Yes, we have a few highlights and we appreciate your time today because I understand it's a consent agenda. We want to make this as quickly as possible and run efficiently. But we have the updates we wanted to share with the board tonight was we've been really busy with school districts that have been impacted by the recent storms. And so with that, we've been partnering with the Department of Education and also with the California Office of Emergency Services and also with Federal Emergency Management Agency as well. And again, it's just trying to coordinate with school districts that have been impacted by the floods. And we understand some folks do have insurance, which is great to have insurance coverage, but you also may incur costs that may be outside the insurance realm. And that's where our program could come in and assist districts. So with that, we've been doing a lot of outreach. And again, we encourage districts with the number of outreaches that we've had. If you are impacted by any storms or what's anticipated in the spring with the runoff, please do not hesitate to call our office. We'd be happy to help with the site visit and assess with you whether or not you qualify for the program for facility hardship. And then the next update we wanted to provide, tucked away in that consent agenda, and we'll get to that soon, is a priority funding apportionments. Although we did note it was $156.4 million. There has been an update to that number. So we did a revision package and we have 148.2 million that represents 31 projects. So those projects actually have bond proceeds. And again, we want to remind districts that you have until July 25th to submit your appropriate documentation for fund release and the associated documents again. And please come in and so you can access your program cash. This is great news. And then we have an upcoming priority funding filing round that starts May 10th. And again, if you have an unfunded approval and you want to access your program funds, because there will be a bond sale likely in the fall. So we want to encourage those districts to submit those certifications. The certification round opens May 10th and it closes June 8th. And again, once you do submit that document, we're encouraging districts to submit that on OPSC online. And your certification, if it is submitted before June 8th or by June 8th, your certification is valid from July 1st to December 31st of 2023. Another update we wanted to share, Richmond Elementary School groundbreaking. Myself and my colleague, Mr. Watanabe, had an opportunity to go to Sierra Sands out in the Mojave Desert. Great trip. This is a great opportunity for Sierra Sands because they have partnered with the Department of Defense public schools on military installations. And as well, we've also partnered with many schools, grants from our program. They have actually secured $78 million for the rebuilding of Richmond Elementary School. Fantastic news for them, and looking forward to that reconstruction of the base school, which is outside of the Naval Air Weapons Station in China Lake. So again, we're excited about that opportunity for the district, and this is their third project going through the program. And we also want to highlight, it's exciting, joint agency virtual office hours. We actually will have one on Friday, and we'll be hosting it from 11 to noon, and we'll be partnering again, love the partnerships that we do have with the California Department of Education and the Division of State Architect. And again, no appointments are necessary. If you are a school district and you're interested to find out more information about a program or try to solve a problem, we're going to actually have this open forum and then also have breakout sessions. And the breakout sessions or mini workshops are really for assistance in Department of Education application process and any updates on DSA's publications, as well as becoming more familiar about the facility hardship program and OPSC online. And our next meeting, last update, is May 24th via Zoom at 4 o'clock.
Great, thank you, Ms. Silverman. That may be one of our last Zoom meetings unless there's a law change. In terms of the hardship from the recent flooding, that's just under our existing hardship, or was there, you didn't qualify for any federal money in terms of helping folks recover from that, right? It's just the existing program. So
Right.
it's an existing program and they apply through hardship. Got it.
Right, facility hardship through our normal program.
Great, thank you. And did you do a blast to all the affected school districts, letting them know that that was available to them? That's really,
we've actually have
exciting.
updates on our web page as well, and then continued outreach, and we're becoming regular. We have frequent meetings with these districts, so we want to ensure that we don't skip a beat with them.
Great, thank you so much for that. It's really important. Any other questions from the board? Seeing none, any public comment? Mr. Watanabe, I can't see both screens. Any public comment?
Sorry, no.
Okay, great. Sorry. No, it's my fault. Okay, next we'll move to the consent agenda, please, Ms. Silverman.
Consent agenda is ready for your approval.
Great. Any public comment?
Nope.
Seeing none, Ms. Davies moved. May we have a second?
Newman second.
Senator Newman seconded. Confirming, Mr. Watanabe, no public comment on the consent agenda?
That's correct.
Great, thank you. May we take the roll, please?
Yes, Senator Wilk,
Aye.
Senator Newman,
Aye.
Assemblymember Davies,
Hi.
Juan Morales,
Aye.
Jeremy Smith,
Aye.
Ana Lasso,
Aye.
Gail Miller.
Aye, thank you very much. We'll now move on to the financial reports, please, Ms. Silverman. The consent calendar is approved. Thank you.
So we actually have the fund release update, and that's on stamp page 153. And just to highlight that the cash that we have been dispersing to districts and disbursements in March, we actually had about $9 million that was dispersed. And again, I know now that we go into the direct apportionment model, districts have been coming in for their cash rather in a quick turnaround time. So again, we'll be having some updates as a result of the recent party funding apportionments as well. So looking forward to having more funds released in the next upcoming months. And then on the status of funds, just to summarize, the board did approve in a consent agenda over $238 million in awards. And again, that includes the priority funding apportionments and also new projects that received their direct apportionment. And that was over, again, the sum is over $238 million. So great work, guys.
Yay, thank you. Great work, team. And anything on the 90-day workload or any of the other reports or information items?
Yeah, the workload is ready for if there's any questions by the board members. Not sure if they have questions related to their 90-day workload.
Great. Any questions on the financial reports or the 90-day workload? Any public comment? Your dog has a question. Someone's dog has a question.
My
No
dog, I'm
comments.
sorry.
Any public comment, Mr. Watanabe?
No public comment.
Great. As I said, there's no closed session today, but really appreciate everyone being here. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in May. And with that, our meeting is adjourned at 4:14. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Nice to
Bye,
see
everybody.
everybody.
Have a
Bye.
good day.
Take care.
Bye.